Cooking with Miss Cook, aka Kenesha Cook. That's me. Today we're going to be making some easy but yet simple dishes. We're going to be making stuffed bell peppers with a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top. We're also going to be making a little bit of sweet potato fries. Yum yum, with a little bit of cinnamon and everything else on top as well. And ladies and gentlemen, you always got to have your wine when you're cooking. Makes things run a lot smoother, but I wouldn't drink too much wine if I were you. You know, things catch on fire. Hey beautiful people, we're back. Now I'm actually going to tell you guys the ingredients that you make the stuffed bell peppers with. It's really, really easy. So if you ladies don't know how to cook for your man, look for this. Listen up. So bell peppers, really easy. So you're going to take this part, grab it out of there, kind of tug on it just a little bit. See how that came right out of there? And always cut up about 3 to 4. Depends on how many people you have over for dinner. Just really simple. You're going to cut those up. You want to cut them up early because you want to make sure you get this nice and ready. So when you stuff them, they're already nice and ready. And I'll clean that mess up later. You're going to take ground beef. Always get 73% lean, 20% fat. Try and keep it a little bit healthy. Make sure the eyes are on. Take the ground beef. Don't forget, make sure you wash your hands, people. Washing of the hands is really good. We want to take this. Kind of just chop it up a little bit, make sure the eyes are on. Hear that sizzle? Nice and ready, baby. And always put a little bit of, just a pinch of salt. Just a little pinch, I mean like a little bit of that. A little bit of, you can do cayenne pepper, you can do regular pepper. That. And one of my favorite, Tony's Amazing Seasoning. And you want to take a little bit of all-purpose Greek seasoning. Gives it a little bit of kick and flavor. And I normally put a little bit of Miss Dash, a tad bit of her. We're going to let that kind of simmer and kind of cook and all that good stuff. Next, you're going to get a box of Zatarain rice. Normally, I make this from scratch, but I don't have time for that today. Ain't nobody got time for all that. So this is really cheap. You can get it for about $3 to $4 at Walmart, Kroger, etc., etc. It's called Dirty Rice Zatarain. So I've already taken it out of the box. I've already cut it open. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in the pot. It's going to be so good. This is super easy to make, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to take a spoon and kind of stir it around. Normally I put just a little bit of salt at the bottom. The reason why you want to put salt at the bottom is because you don't want it to stick. No one wants sticky rice, so we always want to make sure you put a little salt, which I've already put the salt in there. Sorry you guys didn't see that. And we want to kind of, the meat over here to kind of let it get brown. No one wants uncooked meat. I always kind of flip it over a little bit, kind of show the brown cooking on the back end. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that you got the meat all nice and brown, it depends on how brown you want it, so make sure it's cooked thoroughly. Don't nobody want no raw meat, so make sure it's very, very cooked thoroughly. You don't want it too brown, because ladies, it depends on how you like your man. Do you like them dark? Do you like them light? If you like them light, then you want the meat to not be uncooked. If you want them dark, you want it dark like this. You know, me, either way, it doesn't matter, dark or light, as long as he's cute. It has a fat wallet. Just kidding. But that's how that's gonna roll. So we're gonna make sure the meat is nice and cooked. Like I said, you can put whatever seasoning you want in it. It doesn't have to be anything particular. And I also like to drain my meat. That's just like what I like to do, just me. I take the strainer and I take that down there. If you want to just get a little bit of that nasty fat off there, kind of just let that drip, which it kind of already has. Give it a couple shake. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, I'm gonna put it back in there. And it's pretty much done cooking. You don't have to do anything else. And now that's brown, we're gonna add that to the rice. Beautiful people, the next thing I'm gonna show you how to make is some good old sweet potato fries. My mom used to make these for me all the time. They're very delicious. And actually sweet potatoes are very healthy for you as well. It has a lot of starch in it. So these would be good for you. I'm gonna try not to put too much sugar on it because we do want this to still be good and healthy for you as well. So pretty much this is really easy. We're gonna let these sweet potatoes boil and put them on there. And clearly, as you guys can see, I like anything sweet because these thighs, honey, I got a lot of these from eating a lot of sweets, if you know what I mean. But anyway, the sweet potatoes are going to boil on there. We're going to let those boil for maybe about 10 to 12 minutes. And once those boil, we will start the sweet potato process. All right, now that we got the sweet potatoes all nice and cooled down, like I said, we're going to keep the skin on these. And we're going to cut them about a ½ inch Not too much, because we can't fit the whole entire potato in the cutter. Cut the other one as well. And again, it's best to let these boil a little bit because it's easier for them to make into physical fries, and that's our whole purpose of making this meal, to fries. And I recommend if you don't know how to cut, I wouldn't use a knife, honey. The ingredients I'm going to use for the sweet potato fries is some good old pepper. Just a little bit. Not too much, just about a little teaspoon of it. Cinnamon, you can buy this at the store really, really cheap, Kroger. I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon on there, not too much. And honestly, you can put as much as you want on here. It doesn't have to be a lot. And lastly, we're going to take a little bit of brown sugar. You guys ever had an next door neighbor and they're always bugging to borrow something? You get them back and you say, can I borrow some brown sugar? Hopefully I can open this thing. You know, I got plenty of knives around here. Ladies, you always got to carry a knife in your purse, honey, because I got one in mine. I ain't going to pull it out on TV. It might be illegal. So we're going to put just a little bit of brown sugar. Again, you put as much as you want. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Kind of mix that in there. We're going to put just a little bit of salt. The salt gives that little bit of kind of tangy flavor. We want to mix that all in there. And I have this fryer right here, which is really easy. I already put vegetable oil in it. Pure vegetable oil. You can use whatever oil you like, but mostly vegetable oil. I'm going to take these and put them in there. It's going to be delicious. I cannot wait to put these in my belly. Get in my belly. Put those in there. Now that we have those in there, we're going to put down the fryer and let those kind of... So you kind of want to spread them out because you don't want them to get too, a little hot there, get too close and stuck together, so we'll make sure they're spread out just a little bit. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, now that we got the meat all nice and cooked, we're gonna take it and pour it in there. Oops, I'm so messy. I'm a messy eater and I'm a messy cook. I need to get my life together. So I need an adult baby bib. Do we make adult baby bibs? I definitely need one. And we're just gonna mix that in there. We can turn this eye off because we're done. Kind of just mix it in there. I know it's gonna taste very scrumptious. Alrighty, now that we got the stuffed bell peppers, like I said, we're just gonna put them in here. I was thinking of an inappropriate song I don't think I should sing while I'm doing this. But anyway, I'm just gonna put those in here. And they're really, really easy to make. Very, very easy. Just put them in there and set them here. Already greased the pan with a little bit of canola oil. Spray that in there. Just put these two in there. We want to make a beautiful dish. So what we want to do is pour a little bit. Anyway, gonna put some mozzarella cheese. It's actually fine shredded mozzarella cheese. We're gonna put a little bit on there. Or you can put as much as you want. But then again, I wouldn't put too much cheese. You know, a sister be in the bathroom kind of stocked up. You want to be in the bathroom stocked up, do you? You should go ahead and preheat the oven to about 350, no higher. You don't want it to burn. And it's already been preheated, so we're going to warm it up. And you always want to put it on the top deck so that the cheese don't burn as fast. That's what I've learned. And we're going to place that bad boy in there. I can't wait to put that in my belly. And we want to put a timer on just for a few minutes. You don't want to get just enough to get the bell pepper a little softened and melt the cheese. So we'll say about no more than 15 minutes. Alrighty, you always want to put on your glove for safety. Don't want to burn anybody like Michael Jackson. Just kidding. Alright, so we're going to take this out the oven and put it on the stove. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that looked. That looks so scrumptious. That almost looks like a fine man with a nice suit on. Look how beautiful that is. Who wouldn't want to eat that? See how I let the cheese get a little bit brown? Not too brown, but enough. Righty, now that the sweet potatoes are done, we're going to take them out the fryer. And we're going to put them on the plate, make them look all prettified. I can't wait to taste those. Beautiful. I'm going to sneak one real quick. Make you want to slap your mama. It's so good. Okay, that tastes really good. So now that we're done with that, I'm gonna just pick one up I'm gonna put just a little bit of rice on it. Make sure I get my little spoon here. And oops, it's about to fall off. You gotta make sure it's nice and sturdy on here. And it's okay if it kind of falls to the side. Nothing wrong with it. My hands are clean, so I can kind of do this. Let's put a little bit around there. And voila, bon appetit. Look how beautiful that looks. Just beautiful, standing up strong. So we got sweet potatoes and we got stuffed bell peppers with a nice, easy meal to make. Again, guys, this whole meal probably cost me less than 20 bucks. Easy and simple to make. Alrighty guys, I just got to making a delicious meal. I'm so excited. My friend Fatiana is coming over to taste, and hopefully she likes it. If she don't like it, she's getting kicked out. So hopefully she likes it. Hey boo thing, brought you your din din.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be good. And be honest and let me know how it tastes.
Of course, you know.
Of course, my cooking is thebomb.com, but it's always good to get a
Looks good.
I'm not passing gas. It's the chair, I promise. Are you ready? Taste. Let me take a bite because I hadn't even tasted my own food. This is good. I'm about to get wiped up with this food, honey. World, especially with race. Like, I hate talking about race, but you know, it's still an issue 50 some odd years later.
Yeah.
Like, for example, how do you feel, especially in the black community? So for example, us women, so dark skin, light skin. So for example, you're dark skin, I'm light skin. Why is it that we as women still like are racist within our own race group? So for example, I keep seeing on Instagram, like, you know, dark skinned women or light skinned women will post something like, oh, the light skinned women, they got long hair and big booties, and the dark skinned women, they're known as ugly, which is not true. All women are beautiful. So why do you think that we are so racist within our race?
I don't think it's racist. I think people are just territorial against their own skin color. I don't think it's so much racist. I don't think it's so much hate. But speaking for the brown skin tone, I feel like they always feel as if they have to prove themselves.
Yeah. For all you ladies out there, it doesn't matter what skin color you are. We are all beautiful. Real talk. Remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, which is very, very true. Again, this is your girl Cooking with Miss Cook, aka Kenesha Cook. And like I always say, yes!